Hi guys, Dean here again. Just a video, bit of a catch-up really. Not done one for a couple of weeks, so just going to go through a couple of new additions. New as in new and not as in second hand. So yeah, we'll get straight down to it. First one, which yeah, needs a bit of a special mention, this one actually, because I think it's a fantastic package, is Foo Fighters' Sonic Highways. I don't know if you guys out there have been watching the HBO series, or the BBC if you're in the UK, but basically those that aren't in the know, the Foo Fighters have been effectively going around 8 different cities across the US, so places like Washington, New York, sort of different places all over, and basically sort of taking the influences and the local sort of talent, as it were, the talent pool, setting up in a local studio and cutting the track from each of those. And the series is fantastic. It's really insightful, shows a lot of different genres and stuff of music that's come out of these areas. Such a great series, and obviously each of the tracks cut, which there are 8 in total, has led to the album Sonic Highways. Those are on the back there. But yeah, I mean, it's the main reason I wanted to mention this. I think it's a fantastic package. It's a really nice, solid, sort of like gatefold, strong, sturdy package. It's got all the information stuff on there, all the artists and stuff that collaborated with them. Effectively, they've got pretty much, I think it's an artist, possibly the exception of 1 or 2 songs, collaborating with them from each of the town or city that they were in at the time. I think on the first one, which was the single Something From Nothing, had Rick Nielsen from Cheap Trick, and you've got the likes of Joe Walsh and others as well on there. Really quite eclectic people on there. So yeah, definitely worth catching. But as I say, I think it's a fantastic package. I'll say heavyweight cover, but get the picture in a sleeve as well. So they've got some nice artwork for each of the cities and stuff on there. The lyrics on the back. But rather than sticking the vinyl in this, I actually gave you polyliner sleeve, which is I think it's fantastic. Really gone that extra mile in actually looking after the vinyl customer. Some custom labels on there as well. Nice heavyweight vinyl. Yeah, I mean, sounds fantastic. Such a great album. I mean, that first song is absolute killer. I mean, I love it. It's really good. Really catchy. Such a great hook. Joe Walsh, I think he's on Outside, I think it was. His guitar solo is just fantastic. It's as they said in the episode that he did with him, just sort of lets the guitar do the talking. It's very, it's not overdone, it's not overplayed. It's just there, it just lets the notes breathe. It's just fantastic. But so yeah, if you like the Foo Fighters, there's still elements of the Foo Fighters in there, even though they've got the other influences. But I don't know, it just seems to be something else, which is great. But yeah, something a bit different, but still the same. So if you love the Foo Fighters, grab it, and I'd say I think it's a fantastic package. For the price, which is probably about £17–18 in the UK, it's a shame many more record companies can't do the same. Superb. Next one. There's a lady that I was introduced to on the Jules Holland show, which you get over here in the UK. I'm not sure if you guys get him on the BBC. It's all over in the US. It's quite famous and quite popular over here. It's been doing it for years. Obviously, Jules Holland, ex-Squeeze, and he's quite famous for doing the New Year's Hootenanny here every year, which he has done for too many years, from I can mention. But yeah, this lady was on there. Imelda May, probably about two, maybe 3 years ago. I just think it's fantastic. So I picked up a new album, Tribal, which again, nice little gatefold package. it's got printed in as well with the lyrics on there. So standard fare really, and shoved it into polyline sleeve choice. Yeah, such a great singer. If you're not familiar with Imelda May, so she's very 50s, 60s influenced. Obviously, pretty much tell by the garb that she's wearing and the hairstyle and stuff. But very sort of uplifting, sort of rock and roll. So swing's the wrong word, but it's that sort of jive, swing sort of style of play, crossed with a bit of rock, more traditional rock blues stuff. Bit of a mix of everything, but it really works. It's really good, sort of uplifting, just make you feel good music you can dance to. So yeah, I mean, and her vocals have just been, they're on point on this album. I think vocally, I think she's been superb anyway in the previous stuff that she's done, but I think just with the amount of touring that she's done, the additional recording stuff that she's been doing over the past few years and stuff, it's really, she's really grown into her voice now. So I think it's yeah, it's great. I mean, she's really at a good point at the moment. So if you're into female vocalists, 50s, 60s, just good, honest music, then you can't do much wrong than checking out Imelda May's new album. So that's Tribal, full of fantastic songs. So can't recommend it highly enough. Really good. Last but not least, mentioned the latest. So I've picked up Pinkerton, which is pretty much still my favourite Weezer album so far. It was between this and the Blue, but so the new one is really, really strong as previously. So that one's vying for place at the moment. But Pinkerton, I mean, such a great album, isn't it? So typical Mo-Fi, really solid gatefold. Comes with the Mo-Fi releases. Gatefold, some pictures, photos and the lyrics, and obviously my preferred sleeve of choice, Mo-Fi sleeve. And again, traditional Mo-Fi labels on there. So yeah, I mean, it's such a fantastic album anyway. I thought, well, I've only got the new one, the latest one on vinyl anyway of theirs. So I thought if I'm going to go and get the rest, then I may as well go for the Mo-Fi issues. They've done quite a few of the albums, the Blue, Line the Witch. There's another one as well, I can't remember which one it was now. Don't think they've done the green yet, but so I thought may as well get the best quality sounding ones. At least if we go for the Mo-Fi ones, pick them up new if I can get them. I know, the nice clean discs. They're going to sound the best they can. It's pretty much like getting a first pressing, but without paying, some of the extortionate amounts there on eBay. Although saying that was around £30 anyway, so not cheap, but at least I know I'm getting a pristine copy for that, and it does sound fantastic. The vinyl is, nice and quiet. But yeah, such a great album, such a strong album of theirs as well, which is why it stayed the fans' favourite for so long. So yeah, so that's it really. I've got a few more new ones to do, so I'll show those in the next video. Till then, thanks guys, see you again soon.